the company I represent today. Sintali is an environmental verification company and are one of the global certification provider of the EDGE Green Building Standard. We are only 3 global EDGE certifier licensed by the International Financial Corporation for this standard. Whilst we are based in the UK with a subsidiary in India, we have issued over 200,000 certificates in more than 90 countries worldwide. We have over 50 plus years of experience in sustainability and real estate, and we have established partnerships worldwide to help with the expansion of EDGE. So let's dive into today's topics. I think my colleagues have spoken about the passive system, cooling system, active system. So let's put topics together to aim to the public buildings. So the public building sector is a complex ecosystem involving different actors, from governmental technical officials to contractors, to the financial sector, to suppliers. The interests of different parts of the supply chain are rarely aligned, and as a result, there is typically no agreement about what the best solution to improve the performance might be. Part of the challenge is that the building efficiency solutions provider sector, which includes insulation, developed manufacture, insulation material, efficient equipment such as HVAC system, passive system, especially specialists, and renewable energy, is incredibly diverse. So this range of options represents a rich market for innovation and customized solutions, as we have seen in the whole interventions. However, in practice, the lack of coordination and integration among these providers often leads to confusion rather than clarity. For instance, each product category comes with its own specification and documentation, making it hard for public decision makers to compare options. Isolated procurement further complicates evaluations by separating thermal performance from design, modeling, and financing. So EDGE is a solution for this issue. It was developed 10 years ago by the International Financial Corporation, IFC, part of the World Bank Group. This is a green building certification standard, which go with a powerful free predictive modeling software focused on energy efficiency, water consumption, and the use of construction material with low embodied carbon. Beyond being a green building certification scheme, one colleague, Viral, he mentioned green building are not only a certification. I totally agree with that. EDGE function as a link for all stakeholders in the development, renovation, and maintenance of public buildings. By quantifying the environment impact of buildings and integrating resource efficiencies with reporting and financial and environmental impact. So EDGE is a bridge this gap for the public building sector and act as a platform to improve communication and collaboration. And EDGE is unique as it consists of 3 core elements, which you can see here in this slide, like a building design tool to help the stakeholder to understand and improve their impact in their buildings, a green building standard to set tangible target for improvement, and a certification scheme which then allows stakeholders to validate their achievements. And to achieve this standard, a building must improve its resource efficiency across 3 categories by 20% compared to a local baseline. So energy and water efficiencies and material with low embodied carbon will represent key factor in this scheme. So this baseline, as mentioned, is calculated based on comprehensive data collected by IFC, including local building codes, climate data, and typical utility cost. This is a huge advantage for developers, building owners, investors, providers around the world. So it saves time, typically spending developing bespoke models, and make the business case clear for implementing resource efficient efficiency measures by showing incremental cost, return on investment data, by implementing different resource efficient measure, and then showing how a building can increase its performance by 20% compared to a local benchmark. With the free software, there is a comprehensive list applicable for efficient measures for building. So we were mentioning that in previous interventions. From passive system, the colleague Vikram was mentioning in this example, like low glass coating, orientation, shading, thermal insulation. Also includes the all these efficient HVAC system, renewable energy, solar collectors. Includes also this strategy for waters that was mentioned in previous interventions. So it also have a clear insight into incremental costs associated with these strategies or these sustainable strategies that the project is taking here in this software. Also show how the impact data, which includes carbon savings, utility cost savings, and energy consumption savings based on this benchmark. So it gives feedback of what my portfolio or my building looks like and how I can take smart decisions in early stages. This scheme for certification applies not only for new projects, but also for existing projects. So what it does, this scheme, is to integrate developers, operators, asset owners, users to use this app to assess and quantify this impact, as mentioned before, for new or existing building, identifying a potential efficiency enhancement for this assessment. So, and we can do this potential efficiency enhancement in a way that is sustainable, not only thinking on the environmental part, but also in the financial part, and how to increase the performance of the building that we are designing, or we are constructing, or we are maintaining or operating. So the simplicity of this certification process is also a key differentiator. Mentioned before, we have faster process for certification, the quantifiable way how you show the information and you know how your building is performing. So in this case, it's not only saying my building is green because of these KPIs, because of this performance. And at the end, this information is integrating all these measures or strategies coming from different providers, different solutions. And at the end, it has the back from the IFC, who is the World Bank Group. So it works also for notable example is the Grand Asian Museum, which stands out as a milestone project. I mean, this is the first H Advanced certified museum in Africa, which means that this museum has got more than 40% for energy savings benchmark in that city. High performance of this building was because of the use of reflective roof, smart meters, high performance lighting, water fixtures with low consumption, renewable energy. So with this project got 60% of energy saving and 54% of water saving compared to conventional buildings in Egypt. This is just one example of many that demonstrate how iconic public buildings can set a new benchmark for sustainability without compromising on design or cultural heritage. Edge has been working in all building typologies, not only for museums or offices. It works also in retails, in private sector like residential sector. So with that, I finished my intervention, just delivering that it's just focusing not only in a green building certification, but the whole panorama, the whole context of all these solutions that we have for public sector and thermal solutions that we have in the market. As we have to focus not only on the efficiency of my building, but also financially efficiency and low impact in the environment. Thank you so much.